Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Selly. It is a new year, and it is time to do another build video series. I'm in the office right now. I'm just wrapping up some documentation here as we plan out and lay out the stereo for our latest Southport 33 DC build for Twin Tails Yachts. So let's go hopping back, guys, and let's talk a little bit about what we have going on for this build in particular. Now, this one's been in the works for a while, and this is getting pretty much everything but the kitchen sink, I think, thrown at it here, guys. So what do we have going on? We've got the full Lumishore light package going on board. That means every light on board this boat is going to be removed, and we are going to be upgrading it to the Lumishore Luxe lighting package. So let me go show you guys just what all is involved with just even the lighting on board this one. As you guys look here, you'll see we have our strip lighting. That's going to go for our outboards. This is the neon flex lighting. That's going to go under the wet bar and into the forward cubby. Then we have our 4 downlights right here. Those go in our overhead controls there. So now we also need to have the controls. These are the downlight modules. So we've got 2 of those right there. Then we've got all of our strip light drivers. We've also got our speaker light driver. We have our EOS iConnect hub. And then we've got the latest, the greatest, the best, the newest, the SMX 154. We're going to have more details on what exactly that is, but that is the newest from Lumishore. It's a newer, brighter, greener, and when they say greener, they mean using less power, light for underwater. So we're going to go ahead and we'll get those installed. It'll be the first Southport with those. And then we're also doing a full Siren marine system on board this boat with a pair of high water sensors and a pair of bilge pump sensors, as well as having the monitoring for the engine batteries and the house batteries and the geofencing and everything that comes along with doing a Siren system. We also have, all of the various wires and everything we need for the Lumishore. Can't do an install without ScanStrut. In this case, we've got a couple of our deck seals, cable seals there. We've got phone chargers there. That's just some of those. And then we also have the 50-inch Lumishore curved spotlight. So that's what's in that box right there. So that's all the Lumishore goodness there. This is also getting a custom Seaview mast. It is a dual tiered mast that will be going on the hardtop. So on the bottom tier will be the 24-inch radar, and then we're going to have our tried and true Flir M300 on there as well. So now we're going to have, with that big light bar and the Flir M300, we're going to have really good situational awareness, as well as having that Garmin radar. When we make our way over here, we've got some more stuff. We've got some JL goodies right here. We're starting to already do speakers. We have a pair of the JL amps. We've got the MHD 604, MHD 905. We got a couple of Fusion remotes right there. We've got a Garmin 743. But don't worry, guys, that's not the only display that's going on this boat. We also have the brand new GSD 28 sonar module. Now, you guys remember back in the Lauderdale Boat Show, I talked a little bit about this. This is the new sounder module. We're really excited to show you guys this one when it's tied in with everything else on board this boat, what that can do. What we're doing for transducers on this one is a B175 high wide and a B175 low. There's some more JL audio. There's some Blue Seas goodness. So we've got all of these parts getting slammed into this DC. So let's hop on board and let's see what these guys are doing. They're actually cranking. I was hoping to kind of get in on this video before they even started on it, and one day they have knocked out a ton. Gone ahead and already we've removed all of the factory audio on board this boat. You can see we're getting everything set up right there. We always leave all of our spare parts and unused or old parts on board for our clients. So we've got those there, and it's getting upgraded with the JL M6s. Not only are we doing the JL M6s, but we're doing the 7.7s on this. So those are going to go in the overhead here and in that forward cubby up forward. You can only do a 6.5 in the front hardtop on these DCs without a lot of modifications. So the M6 6.5s are going to be living up there. Now we've gone ahead also done up and made these Deutsch plug harnesses into this after we ran all of the additional wiring, because we're also doing the Lumishore light controls on the JL speakers as well. So we've got that set up, and it's a very simple Deutsch plug. So if you ever have to remove these speakers for warranty, service, anything like that, really easy. You just undo one plug, knock it out, in, out, done. Same thing goes here. We've gone ahead. The guys have already got the Mom Spaghetti running right here for all of the wiring. So like I said, we've got our Flir camera. So that's got to be networked on there. We've got our radar. That's got to be networked. We've got to have our power, our antenna cables for our VHF antennas, all that stuff. And those are all going to get quick connects right there so that's serviceable to take the mast down. So if you got to go take the boat and do it over the road transport or anything like that, it's very easy and you can't misconnect the wires. So as we go forward here, you're going to see the original plan here was to have a single Garmin 9222 MFD. That's right, this is going to be the first boat to get the 9222 display on there. And you see it would have fit really nice and looked really good right there with the vessel view from the Merc right there beside it. But we've gone ahead, we've twisted this up, changed this up just a little bit for you guys. And as I mentioned down there, there is a 743. So now we're going to have a 9222 display on here, a 743, and the vessel view. And we're going to have a nice long, simple, single row of switches, and those are going to integrate in with the Lumishore. So we have our lighting controls and things like that. You can see the guys here have already been to work pulling all the other end of the cables. They've actually already got the cable runs done here, going forward, going aft, going up to the hardtop here. As you can see, we've got all the wire runs. There's our JL speakers there. You can see the down lights have already been replaced here. We do not replace the captain's light in this scenario. That way we're keeping one single light. It's very simple, easy to use. And so that's what we're doing there. And then we come up here and you can see the speakers up here. These holes have already been enlarged and the M677s have been installed there. And the wiring has already been pulled for the neon flex lighting that will go in those cubbies. So that's it. That is the kickoff to the first 2024 build of our Southport. And if you guys want to know any more about this build, something we haven't covered yet, you want me to cover it as this install comes along, leave it down below in the comments. And as always, stay tuned. Make sure to give us a like, follow, subscribe, share on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook at Navtronics. We'll have more on this build here next week. Peace.